Hey man, you hear that? 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 Hey man, you hear that?
Where we are, the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. Where we breathe in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. What we see in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. Take a stand in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. This is to that is to this. With the push of a button, mean you don't exist. The brain is to think is to know. Enter behind the scenes of the commercialized show. The names have been exposed to reveal the guilty. Propaganda removed from my head because it's filthy. The needle of injection, it won't pierce the arm. Through tracks of battle wounds have brought the people harm. To scar the mental heart is what was intended. Break backs and enslave and dictate on their descendants. They aim to sell us all onto a tight leash. American spirit diagnosed as third world disease while we guzzle 20 million barrels a day of oil, shed and blood. Human morality decay, what are we given? How we living? 70 billion could have fed a lot of children that we're killing. We're for attempts to ask no peace solution. Systematic work is in the air brewing. 3-letter group with the anthrax spray. Who is the boss of the CIA? Who worked and planned that emergency day? It's no joke what my voice emotes. I saw the face of the shooter before I saw the gun smoke. The bullet was direct to hit the eyes. To get the truth, look behind the man's lies. Where we are, the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. Where we breathe in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. What we see in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. Take a stand in the place that we live. Fat man, love on belly, more than residence. Yeah. What's up with the grill the man has upon his dome? Straight face, doesn't flinch, power trip, battle zone. A killing brain camp, drill ideas into the training. Robot, mechanic, computer chip impersonating. Head switch, flip to confine separation. The meaning we as people define into a nation. I'm placing the first of my last faith in people. Know a higher purpose than a rock, not a steeple. Draw back the stick, folk fast, rare, overdone. People fight to survive while blue suit has its fun. Red tie, white shirt, planting massive bad seed. Our crops get reversed, made illegal in the greed. Fertile land held by bush or poison ivy. Chemical essence of death, disease, and the lying. Our mamas are crying and our children are scared of the overweight ruler who's whose love is impaired. Detach your body part and install the oil filter that runs off blood. Well, it's a fill-up or a killer. Nothing realer than the court to have to face on the deluxe body feast. They get hit with the aftertaste. Where we are in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Where we breathe in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. What we see in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Take a stand in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Keep your head above, consume means of ill hatred. Strive for excellence and the purpose you're created. With just a whisper of your inner voice, speech and response and motivation and the movement of your feet. Climb that first mountain and interact with self-knowledge. Without it, your surrounds, resources and the logic. The cause and effect or stand both to find a reason. Stay conscious and aware, at peace throughout the season. The meaning, purpose, dialogue and my thesis. Not begging for a change, but demanding what the need is. Equal rights is a given, they can't be attained till the government stops the evil actions in the game. Enough information and truth to be a ruin is the goal for myself through peaceful ways of doing. So let's start improving, but not forget the goal. Freedom all over, fat man has gotta go. Where we are in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Where we breathe in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. What we see in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Take a stand in the place that we live, fat man, love from belly, more than residents. Staring at my leash as it hangs on the wall. Windows mark, my perception is night. Church to fall, no walks in the park. No fetch, the head scratch on the perch, foam and mouth. Forget the flea bath and the vet visits. Say poop every day, taking dumps in the yard as your children play. You used to love me when I used to be a puppy. Now I'm old and gray with no one to rub my belly. You say I'm 14, but really I'm 98. Born to die young in this flea-bitten state, having never reproduced. You cut off my juice, stole me from my mom when I was just a youth. No sweat glands, nowadays getting rough. Represented by fake crime fighters like Agent McGruff, taking bites out of sight. You know it's not right, no justice on the end of this leash tonight.
A tight chain choker with the clinging dog tag, irritating my neck as they pull walk. Don't drag your feet, obey syllable, simple speech. Walking is so critical, simple needs. So beg, beg, beg is what they dread, dread, dread. Well, they said no, then petted your head to let you not forget who's the master. Soon after that, sat on back with the sky and the moon blacker. Raccoons laughter from under the shrubs and the tundra, no gloves. Climb behind the fence, never went to under the mud. Stuck as far as the leash can read, 7 feet. At least I'm excited. I stepped out a tree to pee. Attempt to cue the king, no one ever listens. On the deaf with a stupid face on my slave to their conditions. Just once can I eat from the plate on the table instead of crumbs around pellets. My life is fatal.
He put the puppy in a pen and he would feed him gunpowder 3 times a day in his food to make the puppy mean. He would stand outside the cage with a whip and he would lash the dog unmercifully. After 2 years, the dog was named Rover, was a nasty dog.
here we are.
Merely to march in public streets was to rock the status quo to its roots.
And here we are, for the sake of one's children, in order to minimize the bill they must pay, one must be careful not to take refuge in any delusion. And here we are, at the center of the ark, trapped in the gaudiest, most valuable, and most improbable water wheel the world has ever seen. And here we are, and here we are, and here we are, and here we are.
Yo, curse these streets, metropolis and city blocks. Revamps from Mujara through these subject dots of paper magazines selling beans. Billboards trap the eyes, sell American dreams. So wine itch, not scratch, reverse the behavior. Continue to breathe these chemicals and hot vapors. Pistol smoke, sirens, and building beams ascending higher and higher. Direct eyes on the scene. It's hard to stay focused, so women half dressed, selling sex, casino lights, packaged food and cigarettes. Advertised television, isms, mumia locked in bars, but understanding, oh man is in prison. Clouded in perception, what surrounds where we live. Consumed counterparts are unwilling to give and open their eyes to the suffocated brain. We pray to God for help, but only 10% is in the game. Of our minds that was given, I'm on a mission. Full by my side, I keep myself from addiction. So I'll be ready, soon come the revolution. Break the bars of restriction, take a stand, stop running. Motivation is blood, pump through this body. Eye for an eye, leave you blind, try to find me. For yourself, your best and truest teacher. Observe the truth, if you're real, it'll reach ya.
And here we are.
Immoral actions while ignoring public responsibility for the immoral circumstances that haunt our fellow citizens.
And here we are.
For me, it is an urgent question of power and morality. For others, it is an everyday matter of life and death.
And here we are. And here we are. And here we are.
For me, it is an urgent question of power and morality. For others, it is an everyday matter of life and death.
The streets can get you vexed. I mind the rest, feel inspiration often to remove the heavy stress. Feeling blessed to be where I've been placed. Melting pot of creational cultures touch my face, and my arm motion is out to throw shots at this Babylon system. These walls of chaos, alive in location, act the Muzi occupation. I accept the city life, it's just the place I've been stationed. Warrior for peace, prayers for Middle East. Control my assets, stop feeding the beast. The honest truth, women and children left dead. My men are forced victims, battle types, spoon fed. Whatever cases or places affecting all races. A shame how far we come and we see no traces, even evidence of conviction. Just a system withholding rights that even there's to be given. Oppressing our people who need to be redeemed. Through the faith you shed the blood, your hands are unclean. Higher power on iron eyes, so be aware. Revolutions in the mind not attained through warfare. Attempt solutions with no morality. Love conquers all, stem from roots of a tree in exile for a while, but exodus and next move. Unified as one people, feel the rhythm, catch the groove.
And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are.
Our spirit never died, even though the weight of centuries was a crushing burden. Our freedom was not won a century ago. It is not won today, but some small part of it is in our hands. We're marching no longer by ones and twos, but in legions of thousands, convinced now that it cannot be denied by any human force. Today the question is not whether we shall be free, but by what course we will win.
And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are.
Merely to march in public streets was to rock the status quo to its roots.
version of the law that governs our Western world was introduced by the Roman Empire, in which a great city was built, devout to materialism and sensual pleasure. And through technology and man, which has risen above his spiritual, he has spread his ideals throughout all corners of the earth, in his lust, greed, and conquest for power, which is described to the uninformed society as liberty, justice, and freedom for all, when its true description is one of hate, oppression, and death. That same vile system still exists and is at work in the world to this very day.
The Euphrates River, stay running through the streets. 5,000 years old is the world of deceit. Codified the down press, systematic in beliefs that I and I, more than vexed by the monarch of hell. These white nucleists house the lies and foul smells, indoctrinate our minds up and down a garden path. I found the hooligan who perverts in its wrath, immolation for our blood. The modus operandi vampire, because love extortionate the faith. But still, for an example, failed attempt to spread hate. Elevate, I wait, and give a wide berth to biosphere, legislate. Job chorus, jurors originate my insight. Introspect on revolution to reach these ivory heights, solidify the plan. Despace the evilness and realize that I am Mark man, put a job, not involved in cartel. United States all divided, sending anthrax in the mail. When nerves of the sector are nerved at my sight, they pull finger nades involved in desert fights. Battleground of concrete, I'm hot around the collar, crooked cops hold heat. Coerce around my neck, remain aware the state the capstone they try to set and exploit the scapegoat. But I'm an iron lion, they can't be handcuffed, the silence at the throat. There are near split heads, tunnel vision, deaf ears, segregation widespread, being forced to adhere and leave my fertile land. Roman taxes reappear in this economic plan to seize and destroy atrocity on the people, wielding children used as toys. Men alike planting seeds, you're destructing skyscrapers via combat death disease. Famine of power struggle to implant and brainwash. 12 years of education, learn more through self-thought and God's motivation, receive through third eye. Gray matter made clear to pick about the lies in this real life matrix, guided by ancient ways, nothing holy held sacred. Ancient systems drop a breath of our life, mechanically mutants are left to rust among the strife. If I'm a pawn, then right behind me is a queen, ready strike back on your attack, just like a fiend is set on resolution. My mind is attributing to play the bigger part, ultimate goal of revolution. Don't mistake the word, it was born for a reason, like your eyes newly open, living out your first season. We genuine draft with cause and a subject, observe perception and all that is corrupted, but don't get consumed in the drama. Higher purpose overstanding Babylon, fall in the comma.
One bullet in chamber. Spin cylinder. Cock the gun. Hold the gun to your head and pull the trigger. I go first. Good luck.
Check it, check it. Bullet into his gun, cock back, turns and faces. Metaphoric antidote for those not yet tying laces in places. Third eye reaches beyond the earth's crust. My brain runs samples of bullets exploding dust. Why? Fuss in the middle, high cost is being paid by poor disease people. Government gave AIDS, don't deny the phone tap. SARS an economic crash, bigger budget in debt oppressed the lower class. Use satellites to document the way I walk. See me linger in the shadows on the path in the dark. Get in my shade by the same thing I burn. The red in my eyes should be none of your concern. Starvation, disease, blood, sweat, and the tears. Rape, death, abuse, and the murder of my peers. Watch me respond with a bullet in the chamber. Your job is not done and my time is not through. So I'll redirect this lethal weapon towards you. And I watch you pull that trigger like the scene in Fight Club. While corporate companies explode and light the sky up. The day we break our bottle, justice finally served to them piggy bank keepers on Babylon curbs. Russian roulette, hell bent on your decision. I extract your ideals like that loaded ammunition. I live off what Yah has given.
You play Russian roulette this way. Cock, 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 cock the gun. Now you go. Here's the pistol.
Voice high pitch, finger leaning on an itch. Invest my time for a minute, no work to call in sick, no reason, a good excuse to not play the game. Win or lose, first draw, see if the bullet's got a name. Aggression doesn't matter, cool calm, collect your pain, splatter on the platter, serve, but you're too full to eat. Down bags at the move for meditation on the street. Use the heat, procrastinate, or you get demoted or folded out of shape. Your whole self, you got to hold it. Your own holy men get stoned and crucified, but still conquer Rome through faith. The job might unify with no division, yet still with the question: will I die tonight? Dead to earth since resurrection. So hand me a gun, man. I'm steady, ready to do something stupid to reverse a bounce of Betty. Placed on the weapon, I mean no privacy. Dramatic false lies to change the whole history as we know it. But man, he can't control it. His greed, lust, even the best, they bought and sold it like them hollow shell that the mother fell down into the pit that's talked about as hell. The whole globe is ready to explode. Corrode the metal cap, mad set on a cold ball line. A triple sign, your life redefined.
You lose.
Now, pay close attention before we all get shot.
In the morning, it's nice to start the day by saying,
I like myself.
Can you say I like myself?
Hey, that's great.
Throughout the day, wherever you are, it's wonderful to say I
like myself.
Say it again.
In the evening, when it's time to go to bed, that's another good time to say, I like
myself. Say it once more.
That's terrific. Here's a song that takes all the times of the day. The morning, the afternoon, the evening, all the day. And what does it say? It says, I like myself.
Each day is so perfect, so many games to play in this circus. Cotton candy, tokens, and clowns. It got me happy when makeup covers frowns. Toss the quarter in the bottle and I win. Organs, laughter, flashing lights and numbers, grin, ride spins. Smiling is the key to perfect health, and what else? We all must like ourselves. It's hard to hide demonic horns with rainbow fro. Red ball and pointed nose, reptilian scales, dress with Bose's clothes. Excellent lipstick, blankets, facial expressions, monstrous growls, drowned by laughter's fatal dimensions. Ain't no retentive, attempting to please, keeping the populace happy. Your magical tricks pulled from sleeves, truly stunned. We gaze on, sucking our thumbs, while these clowns jump around, wee, screaming puns. Since I was a child, I was full of fear. How can someone be joyful when the apocalypse is near? Erase catastrophic topics from all our ears, so we don't grasp the ruthlessness they adhere. Bye, bye, bye to those depressed moments. Forget the homeless, just watch the colorful balloons twist. Holy shit, this balloon looks just like me, just like you, just like we. So this must mean that he's our creator, obsolete dictator, humanity traitor, bring gravity engraver, liberty in danger. As we frolic in this carnival, it's kinda comical. Watch this man, this guy sitting, he's honorable. It's horrible what the clowns are doing. Televised dreams, he's screwing. Patriotic bullshit, my existence I'm losing. Instituting medication to instill a smile as test tube babies from a petri dish exit their vials. Yeah, each day is so perfect. So many games to play in this circus. Cotton candy, tokens, and clowns. It got me happy, makeup covers frowns. They can't hide their satanic plan. We'll stabilize, cutting bands from our hands. Exiting this circus, cause we're not happy. Guzu, what made us feel so crappy?
Can step into the land of the silver and the gold, with spears and swords strike your back and make you fold into the darkness of the earth with the schemes to plot evil. Transgressors use force to sketch plans up in the steeple, rebelling against the holy unit. Cranium completely split, aortic valves burned by the sharp end of a stick. Bicuspid cardiac, two flaps in no direction. Pulmonary veins pumping oil through rosin resin of a chemical substance, crushed, grieved, and then fallen to answer to the phone because the devil was calling. One in the same as the brain set on malice, tiptoe you through the highlights in a wonderland of Alice, where the chalice is packed, something unnatural. One hit and you're consuming to a world full of holes, with soft greenbacks are passed through and transactions that weigh on your decisions, a percentage and the fraction. The pie chart swallowed and they ripped apart the graph to hide the injustice, human death on the map. Parallel junk position, it is us who's in danger. Check constructed math of the system's ill behavior. I work the fade away to aim to work our brains, sustain compression units, and our thoughts that go insane. In a lame limbo game, I jumped over the bar, unembedded the tick, and I won the final spar. Should I say hi? My smile already lit and fixed on positive feelings between me and you. Hit like something sweet. We both walking bare feet, nappy roots, born and raised on these Babylon streets. Have to say it's been such a beautiful day. As soon as you smiled, and it forever stayed.
You said smiles. I would usually be offended by this, but your eyes, ooh, those eyes. Then I noticed that cool breeze was shaking the palm leaves on the trees. The bluebirds were chirping, the children were singing under the water hose. The dogs were laughing, the folks were clapping, and I heard your breath and the sunshine looking in your eyes. So I smiled.
Loop the memory, will you remember me? Remember elements of things, a symphony and the sights mix among the lovely sounds. Everybody's feeling good, so why are we feeling down? Smile, that's what I told myself, then sent the energy back to you, for you dealt a good card in that moment that you stepped and brought light, gave a breath of fresh air through the darkness that we fight.
I fight, candles I burn, trying to discern differences between the future, present, and past. If you're counting grains in a glass and you better measure it fast. Why? Because the last thing you were doing is now another piece of history. It burns and it blisters me, it's a mystery how we record incrementally sensations which occur mentally, like moments in frozen motion when emotions were transcribed. How a man died and how he lived, how we'd give anything to last forever and be immortal, to enter the portal infinity, equal divinity. The lesson told, don't be like Japanese paper and fold. Recognize that everything dies. Our lives are balanced on the edges and knives, but somehow we survive. Alive, truly living and giving the thanks for the time on the clock that's worth more than all the dollars in banks.
Experience was merely the name men gave to their mistakes. All that is really demonstrated was that our future will be the same as our past.
Aware and conscious at the same time, watches invasion of the spirit to consume global markets. Targets, notice, red loop around your head, red dot on your nose, steady ammo in your thoughts like lead. Enough said, hence all turn to talk with flows that manifest the cells into walk. I'm still smiling, holding something they can't touch. Material possessions can't lift me out of sluts or any elected official who I trust like heavy drinkers. When I smile, it's surreal, I fake like palm readers. Leave it to beaver, draw my cats, not involved in action. Know what's going down and I'm ready to food ration. Troubled times can't trip us in our step. Our march for liberation and complete happiness. This ain't no gimmick or drawn out routine. Fight the beast in his walls, laugh and joke with the team. We can still chill. In fact, a must for survival. There's more than one way. I've seen the dead walk through the trials of life. Tribulation, wreck body bags, no zipper, still locked inside. Fearing what lingers, need to break ourselves right out of that mess. Relax on the diss and accept some e-stress. Multiple large doses like living off the land. Give thanks to the creator, call him love, overstand.
For sin we had done once and with loathing, we would do many times and with joy.
Future possibilities looming, consuming everything that I'm doing, and proving that anxiety's defining me silently. Conspiracies working to turn a person into a cog in the machine, thus stopping your dream. Evil teams stacking piles of greens, designing violent schemes to steal elections and push countries in warlike directions over invisible weapons which supposedly threatens our way of life. I say alright, day to night, nothing changes except the sources of light which forces to fight. A daily question over perception, I just take it in stride. Don't let it break me inside, make changes locally through vocally expressing distress and hesitance about the horizon. Our lives in the general state of the world. The universe gave me a goal and control of my soul. I'll give it back once I'm done and had enough of it. Until then, I'll make every day I'm living shine from puffing it.
The key is now. This is the moment in which we can do. But you say this moment is gone, even as we speak. Now becomes part of the past.
Sons manifest destinies with plans of fresh breath to the lands of death. I man the ship observing, aware of a man's intent to vanish. It no glares, just stares of a man with depth perception. But do you really care? It's just a question. Or am I just another face or voice? I'd rather be considered rap's tasteless choice with just a mention, but honorable, abominable flow creature, dope show feature, climbing a slope of hope with no teachers but experiences. A broken home's deliriousness clouds my very existence with shit. So I living instances, surrounded by kings, queens, princes, and princesses, taken for granted by the men shaping the planet for the sake of a panic. With faces of granite, street militaries facing me, stand with multiple cases in hand, but still facing them standing.
Chase past war lines, shrines of past times, a permanent place in the body, but forever in the mind of my soul. Tenfold roll gold, burn the paper, hold tight, a defense against the robot invader. Comprehend later, or comprehend now, the tough in a decision with the pressure go pow. Boom, explosion, burn monopoly dreams, up to us to get through their organized schemes.
Yeah, I can bring it to you, but like binoculars, I see through you to a much bigger vision. Listen, I'll school you. Collision is brutal, but inevitable. Keeping it minimal is intelligible, credible, yes, acceptable. A necessity for unification. I'm on revolution, you're on some other shit like two different stations, but one TV. But if you wanna connect, come see me and we can do it how it's supposed to be. D-O-N-E-P, Ariad, warriors by the myriad, marching furious, standing tall and proud like an ancient Aztec pyramid in sun rays. And we can win this war in more than one way, through peace or gunplay. Adversaries hollering Mayday.
Lurking, searching my sight, the timing wasn't right. Wrong place, wrong time, forced me to disappear in the night. No traces, no faces, finger imprints on the scene. Intentions had none, the equal divide that means peace, justice, but not the legal type. Confusion all over, threats, life, just a bunch of hype. Won't believe, won't interact, to get myself trapped. Strapper than me, approaching full attack. Symbolism, wishing for mission, become my addiction. Not a system, burns our rights like they do in prison. No doubt, I got the book, supplying the information. Most of all, a free mind, not a false stick. Abbreviation built to break thick. So test if you wanna, the stunner, voice aerobic, exercise the runner in the race, fast pace, organic, never lace. Competition showed up, got put in the place. Beautiful words to pick a sad story, bring hope into dark as light shine its glory. Amazing landscapes, guarded by a fence, crawls the survivor out the Babylon stench.
Selector L is going to come down and change the style and fashion. I do it for iration, my meditation, just a meditation. It was a cool and breezy summer afternoon. I was walking with the sister, I walking with the daughter, me just walking pon the sister, I just a walking pon the rasta. Ceasefire. We need solution. We need solution. Solution pon creation. We need solution. Not another version. We need solution upon the vision. Not another version. We need no more greed. We need another version and a solution upon iration. The meditation is just my meditation. A meditation. We don't need no war upon the land. We need another solution and a solution. Bang ding ling 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 dong. Upon the earth till third world birth. Another solution, another version. You must keep variation upon creation. Pass it thy way. Select a man, gone take it away. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good time to stop it.
Yo. You ever get that little feeling in the back of your mind, like something's missing when you're chilling, sitting back and recline? Maybe it's children that you feeling, could be that and a why. A party packed in a slide paper back in the pipe. Whatever gives you beautiful feelings or maybe passionate vibes. Hope you've experienced it often and it's packed in your life. For me it's hip hop and I'm living it one rap at a time. Break beats, scratch at a time, bring it back on the shine. Since I can still make out the letters on my PE tapes. Boombox freelance in the park, trying to eat 3 cakes. The heat bakes in that Albuquerque sunshine kid. Just trying to live half full when the cup's righteous. Besides this, I might just expand my horizons. Make plans on some fly in the land, on some islands, got far away lands and some sights and such to see. Never really traveled, yeah, it sucks for me, but I'ma pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'm under a cloud of radioactive weather. Maybe if I would've packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool, cause I'm cool, kid. Pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'm under a cloud of radioactive weather. Maybe if I would've packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool, cause I'm cool, kid. I do it, intellect when I'm in the catch, but a fool with bigger shit, cause I'm ignorant and I need more experience. Really still a kid, but my motivation's serious. I know you're feeling it, it might be new to you, but I'ma tell you right now, life's beautiful, even when we're pushed back like cuticles. Just another opportunity to cue and tools we've acquired thus far, cause our life is much hard to be true to you. We're required some scores, cause through and through, actually achieving perfection really ain't human too. So I stay living and approaching life one day at a time, and whether 9 to 5 or hustle, I'ma stay on the grind. Whenever gambling, it's never the whole cake on the line. I keep a piece here and there, always tucked away on the slide, cause my decisions are something I have to face on my life. But still I pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'm under a cloud of radioactive weather. Maybe if I would've packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool, cause I'm cool, kid. Pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'm under a cloud of radioactive weather. Maybe if I would've packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool, cause I'm cool, kid. My only true father figure passed on when I was locked down. The same year my little cousin was shot down. My music's a love and memory songs, now but knock now. I spit for my love of my family, I'm out. The bomb southwest, line of enchantment in Thorn City, living without stress. I write it all away with a pen in my notebook. How fresh they will finally be living with no crook. Town reps and murderous pigs, protected job security, serving his kids, words of the biz. But really not, cause I spit for my love enough hip-hop. A steady spot and a hot play. Gotta send a 50-50 love and respect to Daniel, Michael, Robert, and Tony's been a long way behind gates and walls. Some homies done fall out with each other, but the kids are safe and all. Blowing bubbles and chasing balls, now they're buried to face it all. Grown from short and chubby to straight and tall, while we wait for y'all to pick up the pieces and put them back together. I'm under a cloud of radioactive weather. Maybe if I would've packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool, cause I'm cool, kid. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'm radioactive weather. Packed it better, my home would've broken the movement. But I'm cool.
That's hilarious. We should start up a vocal hella. A vocal hella. Just you guys.